back to my channel, Tea Time with Naomi. With me, Naomi, and my customary cup of tea. So this is a hello, I'm back kind of video. All through May, if you may or may not have noticed, I hardly posted anything, and while I feel super guilty, it was definitely needed. Even though it's not required for me to tell you my whole life story and why I haven't been uploading, I have always promised on my blog and here and everywhere else, even social media, to be as open and honest as I can. So May wasn't the best mental health month for me. A lot of things happened. I did mention it on Twitter, so I'm not gonna go into it right now. But yeah, it kind of threw a curveball my way and I didn't see it coming, and life's been pretty hard since. It's to do with my family, and it just kind of took us all by surprise, and I think we're all kind of just trying to find a place where we are coping with the news. But I'm personally okay, if anyone's worried. It's about a family member, but it's just been really hard, and there's also like a lot going into it. I'm also getting married this summer, which feels, I don't know, I'm obviously very excited to get married, but with everything going on with my family, I feel very selfish. I feel like I shouldn't be having this very happy, I think, you know, thing happening to me, and I feel guilty talking about it, and I feel guilty asking for help because everyone's going through so much. But you know, it's life, and the wedding's coming up quick, and yeah, so I feel very guilty that this, you know, good thing is happening for me, but at the same time, on the other half, like, this awful thing is going on with my family. So that's been kind of like a balancing act. You know, it did cross my mind, like, I don't want to get married right now, like, this isn't the time, but you know, I don't think there's ever going to be a perfect time for stuff like that, because we could cancel and then reschedule, and then something else bad or awful or just inconvenient could happen. So yeah, and also with him coming from Canada, I have no real choice. Stuff's booked and he's coming, and his family have tickets, so it's happening whether, you know, I wanted to or not. But I do want it to happen, of course. I'm very excited, but just kind of like balancing that act has been quite difficult. So yeah, my anxiety and a little bit of depression kind of got in the way, and I just needed to take a month to myself. And while I sometimes thrive on the whole, I need to post like 3 videos a week, I just needed time to myself, and I think I just couldn't keep up the vlogging, and I think that was a sign that, because I normally enjoy vlogs and that's my favourite part of YouTube and booktube, but I realised that I just needed to kind of like take a step back, and I did, and I feel really, really grateful that I did, because I feel so much better for it. So if anyone out there does need a break from anything, please just, like, if you can, just take it, even if it's a day, an hour, nearly a month, like me with booktube, but just take it, because I feel really rejuvenated, and I was really nervous to sit down in front of you guys today, but I'm actually really happy that I am, because this is quite cathartic. But it has not all been bad, and there were some good things in the month of May. So I have mentioned this on both Twitter and Instagram, but I had an agent event with my university last, well, 2 weeks ago now, which is crazy. How has it already been 2 weeks? So at the end of every academic year, the MA for Creative Writing at Bath Spa make an anthology of all their work. Everyone takes the first 2,000 words of their novel or a selection of poetry from their collection and put it together in this beautiful anthology, and we did it, and it was, yeah, I have it on my shelf, and I'm like, maybe I'll show you guys. And this is it, and just looking at it is very exciting, because yeah, like, I look in it and it's my work, and it's alongside friends' work. And yeah, I had some of my friends sign their pages, because when they're all famous, I will have their first signature. But it's honestly, it was such an amazing experience, and we all went to London for the launch, at which agents were invited and attended. There wasn't as many agents as we were expecting there, but honestly, it was such a great experience. I got to speak to some agents, see everyone, and I learned a lot, and I've sent out my first inquiry letters, which is very nerve-wracking. I had one rejection already, but it was a very positive one, and they really enjoyed the book. It just wasn't personally for them, and you know, that's really okay. I'm writing about mental health, so at the end of the day, if an agent has suffered with mental health, or you know someone and it's a bit too close to the bone, I don't want them to take on this book and potentially like harm themselves, because that's literally the opposite reason of why I wrote this book. So yeah, I'm just waiting now, and I hope to have good news. But I feel like a real writer now because I have my first rejection letter, and it wasn't even a mean one, and it was a really nice, encouraging, like very supportive letter. So I feel very, very grateful, and it was from someone, a Curtis Brown no less, and the fact that they read my work by the next day and emailed me the next day that I sent it, and actually I even got a reply, is amazing, because I know they're very busy, and I feel, yeah, that was a, yeah, I don't know, I don't think I've ever felt so positive about a rejection in my life. But just before the event and after, like straight afterwards, I've been really into my writing, and it's been wonderful. I was in a little bit of a slump, like since about February, but yeah, the event really got me back into it, and before the event, during the event, and once I came home from London, I've just been writing. I finished the second draft of my novel, so everything's in place, all the chapters where they're supposed to be. I may go through it one more time just for like myself, to kind of like just clean up some words and cut out some repetition, but it's done. I finished my first novel, and that's very exciting. And I've already planned a second novel with this new method I'm trying out, so that's very exciting. I'm thinking of maybe doing a few author-tube videos because that could be fun, and I could vlog like my writing days. But honestly, it's been really nice to kind of just focus solely on my writing, and I think that's also why I have hardly read this month, is because when I just didn't have the brain space and the emotional capacity to kind of do that, and you know, and I wanted to dedicate it to one thing, and for me that I really wanted to put that into my writing. So yeah, so it's been very up and down emotional month basically. I haven't really read anything. I was supposed to do the 𝚑𝚘𝚗'𝚝, that never happened, which really upsets me because I was very excited to do it. But I have read a little bit, and I wanted to share with you what I've been reading. Otherwise, you know, I wanted to bring some bookish love to this video, otherwise I feel a bit guilty. So today I finished my first book of May, even though I have loads on the go. And the first book I finished in May was The Grim Lovelies. I'm not going to go into it too much because I think I will do like a mini wrap up, because I hope to read a couple more books by the end of the month, which I think is like 5 days. We'll see. But I really enjoyed this book. My future sister-in-law Cassandra bought me this for Christmas, and I've been like dying to read it ever since. I finally picked it up this month for the 𝚑𝚘𝚗'𝚝, and I'm so glad I did. I knew I would love it, and I do love it, and it's a 5-star, and I actually cannot wait. I know the next one's coming out a day before my wedding, so I mean, if anyone wants to send me a wedding present, it would be the sequel to this. I'm just kidding, by the way, but yeah, honestly I love this so much, and I cannot wait to read the second one. I'm very intrigued. It's a very unique story, I think. And yeah, I'm going to talk about this more, I think, in a wrap-up video, because I really enjoyed it, and I want everyone to go out there and read it. Oh, and this is by Megan Shepherd, so sorry I forgot to say that. I'm also 90% through Down Among the Sticks and Bones, and I don't know why I'm not finishing it. It's on audiobook. I practically listened to the whole thing in one sitting, and then, like I do with everything else, like other books about like the last 10%, I'm just like, it can wait. I don't know why I do this, because I just build up anxiety, and I build up the expectation of a good ending, even like just way too much. But that's what I've done. So yes, can't do much about that. But I'm about, yeah, 90% through. I'm enjoying it. I really, really am. I love Jack's character. I have like a real crush on her, and I just love to see how the sisters have differed, and it kind of just, I'm like, looking back on the first book, I'm so surprised that they were even as close as they were in the first book, because yeah, this kind of paints like in the first book we see Jack and Jill as this like one unit, you know, they're very rarely separate, whereas in this they seem like completely different entities, and I think that's really interesting and very well done. Another book I'm reading, and I don't know if this is a good if this is a good idea to read this month, considering I'm feeling quite emotionally vulnerable, shall we say, and that is We Are Okay by Nina LaCour. It's up in London, and I'm really enjoying it. It's sad but very good, and I just love the portrayal of depression, because it's very, very relatable. I'm like, yep, I felt like that, you know, like that. The author's really captured how depression messes with time, and how you want people close to you, but at the same time you want them to be as far away from you as possible. And I'm really enjoying it, and I enjoy the flashbacks, and I think it's gonna work. So present, flashback, and then it's gonna kind of like weave a complete picture at the end, and I'm really enjoying it. It's got quite big font, very short, like very short. It's a very short book and I'm enjoying it. I'm kind of like, I'm not rushing through it, I'm just leisurely reading it and I'm enjoying it. I also really like how the chapters are presented with like this run-on text. It very much looks like handwriting, which I enjoy. But yeah, that's kind of like what I'm reading right now. I really would like to finish at least 4 books this month. So I'm definitely going to try and finish Down Among the Sticks and Bones either tonight or tomorrow. I'm also going to try and finish We Are Okay in the same time frame, and I may pick up a very short book or read a graphic novel just to kind of like round the month up, because I like personally my goal for every month is 4 books, and even though I'm already ahead of my like reading schedule, I really don't want to go under that 4 book mark. So I think I'll read maybe 𝚑𝚘𝚗'𝚝, or you know, just something fun, because I love 𝚑𝚘𝚗'𝚝 and it always cheers me up. So I think I'll read that, and if all else fails, I think I'm going to read an Enchantment of Ravens, because I love Isabel and Rook and it's such a cozy autumnal book, and right now I could really do with some autumnal coziness. So yes, that has been my month. I'm not going to go too much into mental health right now because I do want to talk about that more on my channel, but another time and in a more concise video. I kind of decided to do this on a whim. I have like just eyebrows and mascara on, I got nothing on my face. So it's, you know, nothing is very thought out here. I just kind of really wanted to apologise because I feel very guilty. I have a very fun London vlog coming up for you guys, which will be all about the agent event and just like my time in London. It's very writerly and cozy with my best friends, and I miss them already. And I hope you really enjoy that video because it was very fun to capture our moments. And I know I have a tag or 2 as well to be done. So yeah, I hope that you look out for them. Thank you to everyone who's contacted me, and I want to give a big thank you to 4 wonderful people in the booktube community who have kind of like really like looked out for me this month and checked in on me, and I really appreciated it because I've really needed it. I felt very lonely this month. You know, I live with my grandparents, I live away from 99% of my friends, and yeah, I'm working kind of like from home, so I don't really see many people beside my family, and it's been hard, especially in this time. And as open as I am talking about mental health, I'm very bad at asking for help or admitting that I'm struggling. I find it very difficult. So I just want to thank, the biggest thank you to Rachel, Jess, Ciara. You guys have been so wonderful with your messages, and a huge thank you to 𝚑𝚘𝚗𝚝, who is my little angel. Thank you so much for just kind of like distracting me with our fun like 20 question style game and just being the best, because honestly the 4 of you have saved my sanity. And I know I haven't replied to many of your messages asking if I'm okay, but this is just a video to tell you I am okay. I'm very grateful for everything you've done, even if I didn't have the words or the emotional space to tell you. And I also wanted to thank everyone who sent such lovely comments on the Twitter post I mentioned before. Again, I haven't replied to them because I just couldn't bring myself to kind of like go on Twitter really, but I did read every one of your messages and I was very touched, and I'm very grateful that there are so many wonderful people in the world, and that in such a short space of time on booktube I've met so many wonderful people, and people that I, you know, just don't just call like my booktube friends, but like actual friends. And I feel very, very lucky to be a part of this community. And even though my channel is very small, I feel like it is full of love, and that is all because of you guys. So this is me giving you a big thank you, sending you all my love, and I hope that you guys have had a better month than me. And just know that if you ever need anything, just a chat, a cheer up, some funny gifs, pictures of weird dogs. I have a really weird dog, so I have an ample of those pictures. Please just message me, because I want to be there for people in the way that you guys have been there for me. Okay, so that's it for this overly long emotional message. I'm gonna go. I thought I was gonna film another video today, but I don't know if I will. So I'm gonna go now. It's getting late. I really want to shower and drink my tea and read or watch something fun. So yeah, I love you guys. Thank you so much, and you will see me very soon. Okay, bye.